Hi, my name's Tom. I'm from Shaftesbury in Dorset, but right now living in Ibagué, Colombia. Thanks to the pandemic, as well as Colombia's prolonged red list status, I haven't seen friends or family in the UK for close to 2 years. Keeping Colombia on the red list is totally unfair, especially if we compare the situation in Colombia with other countries like Brazil or Turkey that were recently taken off the red list. And last week we were given an extra slap in the face because on the same day that we learned Colombia would be staying on the red list, Lord Zach Goldsmith was visiting Colombia and having his photo taken with a lot of Colombian politicians. But he's been able to return to the UK and avoid the long and expensive hotel quarantine because of his diplomatic exemption. So the message for us is very clear. Either Mr. Goldsmith is immune to the virus, or there's one rule for politicians and another rule for the rest of us. Colombia should be taken off the red list immediately, and the UK government should stop separating friends and families because of this cruel and unjustifiable policy.
Hey, I'm DJ. I was born 26 weeks gestation. Very premature, baby. He's gonna have a heart procedure on Wednesday. Oh, you okay? And yeah, you want to meet my grandma soon. She was supposed to come. She had her visa, but she couldn't come because of COVID. I'm on oxygen. I really need help. So hopefully this red list restriction will end and you'll be able to meet your grandma. Bye.
Hi, I have been living in the UK for 9 years. My husband is English. In 2020, I got pregnant and I had Charlie. He's almost 1 year old and he hasn't been able to meet his grandparents.
Hi, I'm David, English and a full British passport holder, and lived in England most of my life. I came to Colombia just before COVID and decided to stay here when I saw the damage that it was doing to the UK, in part because of the government indecision on the lockdown. I stayed here in this countryside setting in Colombia, fully expecting that I would be able to travel back to England to visit my parents who are in their late 80s. So I stayed here, safe. I had 2 Pfizer vaccines and I was disappointed when Colombia was put on a red list. I was absolutely appalled last week when Brazil and Turkey, who combined have 48,000 cases of COVID a day, compared to Colombia that only has 1,400 cases a day, and Colombia has stayed on the red list, which means that despite my father having a heart attack recently in the last few weeks, I cannot fly back to England. It is a clearly political and trade-based decision, not based on science.
Hi there, my name's Jenny Teasdale. I'm originally from London, from the UK. I have been here in Colombia for 4 years now. I can't enter the UK, neither can my husband. And my family and friends cannot come here either to celebrate, to meet each other, to share cultures. All I want from the UK government, all I want is a really clear answer as to why Colombia is one of the very few countries that is left on the red list, and how long this is going to continue when cases are going down here, when people are vaccinated. Why does my vaccine not count? I want the UK to give us a real scientific reason. If we get a real scientific reason, then I can understand. I'll still feel bad, but at least I'll understand why it's happening. Or fess up and give us the real political reason. Either way, I just want to understand why this situation is happening, why places like Eritrea, Myanmar, Brazil, all of them can go to the UK, but not if you're from Colombian. And let's be really honest here. It's not like there's a huge community of Brits in Colombia, neither a huge community of Colombians in Britain. Most Colombians can't afford the trip to Europe. It's not like there will be thousands of people entering the country. But please, let the few Brits and Colombians who have family in each other's countries visit each other. I've missed my wedding celebration. My husband has never met my dad. He's never visited the UK before. I miss my dad's 70th, and in a week, I miss my sister's 40th. Please, just tell us why we can't be reunited.
I came to Colombia after my first child was born in the UK to spend time with my family. On my return back, when my maternity leave finishes, I will need to stay in a hotel for 10 days with a baby and my husband, which I think is completely difficult because a baby is not able to stay in one place only, and second, because I will need to spend lots of money on it. Also, I want to say that I had my 2 jabs of Moderna and my husband had the 2 jabs of Pfizer, and this is not going to be valid to enter without doing a quarantine.
Over the pandemic, we all made sacrifices, thinking it would be over. But for Colombian people in the UK and Brits in Colombia, it's not over. And Colombia staying on the red list is just keeping families separated and making it more difficult for people to reunite with their loved ones. Over the last 2 years, I have not been able to see my family. I have missed out on big events. They have missed out on so much that has happened in my life. And this just cannot go on. Colombia needs to be taken off the red list immediately.